Hey everybody, it's Persley, and today we're going to be going over anger. Contrary to what some believe, anger is okay. It's how you respond that could be the problem. Anger is a self-defense mechanism to let you know something is wrong. Pain is the same thing. It lets you know when something is wrong. So what's really wrong is the emotion that's not being managed that leads to anger. And it could be a variety of different emotions that exist before the display of anger. For this reason, anger can be arrested before it becomes a problem. Anger being arrested is not the same as like suppressing it. When I say arrest the anger, I'm saying detain the anger and release the real emotion that we should be dealing with. Otherwise, we could see two types of anger that would take place: explosive and implosive. I'm not even going into blackouts, but explosive anger is when someone acts out aggressively when mad, like cussing people out in the store for not having chopped beef displayed for on sale, or just something, just whatever it is, just overreacting to the nth degree. Implosive anger is when someone does not act out at all, time after time of being exposed to an obvious stimulus to them that angers them. And then they display a very visceral reaction, like, let's just say a bus driver is pissed at a person on the bus week after week, or they're mad at dispatch. And after having all they could take, they end up wrecking the bus and injuring a lot of people. So here are some steps to address anger, whether this is for you or whether this is for someone else to have a conversation about. Step 1, stop. Just stop. Remove yourself from the stimulus, man. Whatever you do, just don't. If you have a history of acting out in anger, you owe it to yourself and everyone else to do so. Failure to do this will cause someone to move in a way, dare I say, by habit, and they do what it is that they do, and we don't want that. Step 2, assess the situation. Does it seem like it is their intent to provoke, which is an external stimulus, or is it more about my lack of understanding about a situation, internal? Either way, whatever you decide, you're right. See, what we want is what is most important, and that's to find out whether my emotions are internally motivated or externally motivated. Now, when I say internal emotions, I'm talking about being able to resolve an internal emotion that's rooted in addressing our cognitions, or being able to resolve an external emotion from an outside stimulus, which would be rooted in our behavior. But first, we must recognize that emotion. Just kind of as an example, anger could be a way to avoid grief or guilt, or anger could be a way to obtain respect or gain control. Now, for me, step 3 is using humor. Think of something funny as a way of grounding yourself. Distract yourself from what is creating the issue for you. I would say in regards to all the steps, this one for me is most important because I have a creative mind. But my advice is not to think of something that's funny and violent. We would like to keep, those type of dynamics separate to avoid permission statements to act out, the way we would normally act out. And step 4 is breathing. Full breaths in, full breaths out. The method I use is 4 to the third power, or 4 cubed, which is basically breathing in for 4 seconds, holding it for 4 seconds, breathing out for 4 seconds. You can increase or decrease the amount of time you want to breathe in or breathe out. You just don't strain yourself or not take full breaths. Step 5 is your mantra, or creating a mantra. Now, mantra are they're words, basically. They're words that assist in concentration, or basically it's a slogan. For example, a mantra, I'd say, is "I've got this. It doesn't have me. I've got this. It doesn't have me." Some people might say, "Too blessed for stress. Too blessed for stress. Too blessed for stress." Whether you say it out loud or you say it under your breath, what you're doing is, I don't want to necessarily say a totem, but what you're doing is that's your anchor. Your mantra is what you say to make you remember, or to help you to remember what's most important, what you need to be doing. And whether that is not acting out or doing something proactive about it, or keeping yourself safe. Now, there are specifics to address these steps in someone's life because each person's situation is different. So if you want more information, please feel free to reach out to me, and we could set something up to address your scenario and put ourselves in a position to start managing our emotions, or more specifically, our anger. Because as I said before, it ain't bad to get mad. Anger is okay. All right, well, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Till next time, peace.